against the Empire.
Snowhammer,
So, why'd you
need you to deliver some false orders to the Imperial Legate in Morthal.
Some say the
But
Thalmor
first,
grabbed him.
we need to get our hands on some Imperial orders to make the forgeries. The inns at Dragonbridge and Rorikstead are frequent stops for Imperial runners. See if you can't convince one of those innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. What do you say? Talos keep you.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Now, that won't be necessary. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. They'll be back soon enough. Yeah,
Good work. Let's see what you got.
Why'd you join the
They know more of our plans than I thought.
cousin disappeared?
Not good.
Some
Oh,
say the
what's
Thalmor
this?
grabbed him.
Fort Snowhawk is in need of
Found myself under
reinforcements.
Ulfric's banner.
We'll make sure they won't be getting those. Give me a moment while I make a few, corrections to these reports. There we go. Make sure those forged documents get to the Legate in Morthal. They should give them the wrong idea, and us the advantage. Yourself out there.
holding Jarl secret?
The visions continue to hold me in balance, Gordon.
So, the same then.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
All is well.
Thank you, soldier. Let's take a look at these reports. I'm waiting on word about reinforcements for the fort. Good. They're on their way. We have some information on enemy troop movements. Excellent. Stormcloaked scouts are making it difficult to move around. It's good you made it here in one piece. Why don't you have yourself a drink at the moorside before you head back?
What troubles you, husband?
It's Yorick. I fear his condition is worse. He calls out in his sleep sometimes. I've heard Falion's name. What does it mean?
Yorick will be what Yorick will be. Give it time.
Still, I fear there is some connection. If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first. This should be good.
I think you dropped this. Good thing I brought it to you, huh?
Good job.
Guard you.
Ulfric was right about
You'd
you.
rather be
I'm
plowing
glad to
fields
have you with us.
Not me.
You're going to Fort Snowhawk. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
Collius must be getting nervous. Taking Helmarch, we're practically in his backyard now. As soon as we're able, we'll march on Solitude. You've become a true hero of Skyrim. I number you among my kin. You shall now be known as Stormblade. The love of the land and her people flows from your heart, even as death to her enemies flows from your hands. On behalf of the sons and daughters of Skyrim, on behalf of all that is righteous and true, take this token of our appreciation for your service. You have no time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering for our final assault on Solitude. I need you there. Report to our camp in Hoffinger.
When we have reclaimed our homeland from... You're going to the fort. Meet the brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this? Good. You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
bitch or double cross.
Your story. I don't want some snotty elf telling me what...
Good job. Ulfric was right about you. I'm glad to have you with us. We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack. Fight well or die well. Talos be with you.
Legion soldiers gleam like fresh fallen snow and clank like a kitchen. Some say this way will not. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
This is it, man. It's time to make this city ours. We come to this moment carried by the sacrifices and courage of our fellows. Those who have fallen, those still bearing the shields to our right. Fullness of our determination, the true depth of our anger, and the exalted righteousness of our cause. The gods are watching. The spirits of our ancestors are stirring. And men, under suns yet to dawn, will be transformed by what we do here today. Fear neither pain nor darkness, for Sovngarde awaits those who die with weapons in their hands and courage in their hearts. We now fight our way to Castle Dower, to cut the head off the Legion itself. And in that moment, the gods will look down and see Skyrim as she was meant to be, full of lords who are mighty, powerful, and free! Ready now, everyone, with me! Sons and daughters of Skyrim!
What was that?
Secure the door.
Already done.
Ulfric, stop.
Stop what? Taking Skyrim back from those who leave her to rot.
You're wrong, Ulfric. We need the Empire. Without it, Skyrim will assuredly fall to Dominion.
You were there with us. You saw it. The day the Empire signed that damn treaty was the day the Empire died.
You're a damn fool.
Stand aside, woman. We've come for the general.
He has given up, but I have not.
Rika, go. You're free to leave.
I'm also free to stay and fight for what I believe in.
You're also free to die.
This is what you wanted? Shield brothers and sisters killing each other? Families torn apart? This is the
Damn it,
Skyrim
woman,
you
stand
want?
aside.
That's not the Skyrim I want to live in.
What was that?
Enough.
This is it for you. Any last words before I send you to oblivion?
You realize this is exactly what they wanted.
What who wanted?
The Thalmor. They stirred up trouble here. Forced us to divert needed resources and throw away good soldiers, quelling this rebellion.
It's a little more than a rebellion, don't you think?
We aren't the bad guys, you know.
Maybe not, but you certainly are the good guys.
Perhaps you're right. But then what does that make you?
You just said it yourself.
It makes us right.
And if I surrender?
The Empire, I remember, never surrendered.
That empire is dead. And so are you.
So be it.
Just kill him and let's be done with it already.
Come, Galmar. Where's your sense of the dramatic moment?
By the gods! If it's a good ending to some damn story you're after, perhaps the Dragonborn should be the one to do it.
Good point. Well, Dragonborn, what do you say? Do you want the honor? Dragonborn, here. Use my sword to do it. This moment will be immortalized in song. Make it a good kill.
Good. It's done.
Well, I suppose some kind of speech is in order.
I'll go gather the men in the courtyard.
And Elisif?
Don't you worry about her. I've sent my best men to round her up.
Stormblade, I want you to have my sword, a token of my appreciation. Now then, the men will expect a speech. Will you stand by my side? I wish to honor you, Dragonborn, and the truest of Stormcloaks. Very good. Come, the people await us.
And now, I present to you Ulfric Stormcloak, hero of the people, liberator, and High King of Skyrim.
I am indeed Ulfric Stormcloak, and at my side the man known as Stormblade, and the world knows as the Dragonborn. And indeed, there are many that call us heroes. But it is all of you who are the true heroes. It was you who fought a dying empire, who sunk its claws into our land, trying to drag us down with it. It was you who fought the Thalmor and their puppets who would have us deny our gods and our heritage. It was you who fought your kin who didn't understand our cause, who weren't willing to pay the price for our freedom. But more than that, it was you who fought for Skyrim, for our right to fight our own battles, to return to our glory and traditions, to determine our own future. And it is for these reasons that I cannot accept the mantle of High King. Not until the moot declares that title should adorn my shoulders will I accept it.
And what about Jarl Elisef?
Yes, what about the Lady Elisif? Will she put aside her personal hatred for me and her misplaced love for the Emperor and his coin so that the suffering of our people will end? Will she acknowledge that it is we Nords who will determine Skyrim's future? Will she swear fealty to me so all may know that we are at peace and a new day has dawned?
I do.
Then it is settled. The Jarl will continue to rule Solitude. I will garrison armies here to ward off Imperial attempts to reclaim the city. And in due time, the moot will meet
and settle the claim to High King once and for all. There is much to do, and I need every able-bodied man and woman committed to rebuilding Skyrim. A great darkness is growing, and soon we will be called to fight it, on these shores or abroad. The Altmeri Dominion may have defeated the Empire, but it has not defeated Skyrim!
Not so bad. Nice touch about the High King.
Thank you. I thought so.
It's a foregone conclusion, you know.
Oh, I know.
The Imperials are not going to leave us alone. They still have camps in the hills. They'll continue to strike out at us whenever and wherever they can.
I'm not afraid of the remnants of the Legion. In time, they'll all give up and go home. What I fear is that the Thalmor will see our victory here and turn greater attention to our shores. We must be prepared to face them.
Aye.
And of course, we couldn't have done it without you. May the gods preserve you.
May the gods preserve us all.
Come, Galmar. We've still much work to do.
Look deeply into the faces of the warriors around you. These are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. See her strength and nobility in their eyes.
Dream I was standing a tower or a mountain. I'm afraid there's a problem, a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort.
Interesting problem. Yes. I've been poring over the records here in Skyhaven Temple.
An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, but it is written here in this scroll. Ode a Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it. And came the flash of light, in the clouds marked the border. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, a sense of fear.
Ignar and I have our hands full. It's no small task.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word.
As I promised, my men stand ready.
The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
All hail the Dragonborn.
What? Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. Undercover until it's down. Oh.
I think it's holding.
Orvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin kogra drunviki dovakin. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Ah, well, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skaldafin. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Unikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. I'm done talking anymore.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of the painful calls were large dragons such as yourself.
Sovngarde, very bad idea. Even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there?
Something to tell the grandkids, eh? You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was du? Dini dein Ruthi Aswan. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dolph will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok.
You're the bravest person I've ever met.